Remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, me and you on deck. On deck. I'm coming after you. Here we go, here we go. Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, easy.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 5-1. Month 56. Month 56. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Give me that ball, defense.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Michael Thomas. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 56, Mike 56. No kill. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 50, check 50. 11.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
12. 56.
Now Breeze. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll try and pick it up with Scarborough. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Scarborough. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Watch the whip. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady. Easy, opposite. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Shift. Check 3. 12. Jam.
This is Scarborough, and he'll take this one down near the 15. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
21. Check.
Now Breeze. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They run again on first down, Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 42-yard line.
Ready? 22's coming, Mike. Run your job. 49, check.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Bye-bye, Beasley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Go. Go. 20.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Three 0 after one on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run. Chubb trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Newton. Well, this is caught by Ginn. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Newton. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Browns' 17-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Check. 20.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Tucker's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, easy.
From the 31, Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Hey, easy. Hey, kill. Tighten up. Check 52. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again. Zadarius Smith, his second sack of the night.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Here we go. Check, ready? Come this way. Here we go. 25. Check 25. Here we go.
Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Here's a first down run with Collins, and I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
Ready. Check. Check 99. Check 99. 8. 20. Let's go.
On the jet sweep, this is Beasley. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Tackle made that time by David Bass.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. To throw on third down. Newton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. A little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Handoff comes to Chubb. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And again, it's Chubb. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time out of Chubb. 43 yards on the ground. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 25-yard line. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the 26-yard line.
Set. Look at it. 20. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 8.
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. That last play, though, not indicative of the night he's had running the football.
No, you're exactly right about that because all through this evening, it's been their night, hasn't it? One play here, they get it against them. I wouldn't worry about that very much at all. Just continue to do what they've been doing.
So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
We want it. Come to my work. Check 37. Check 2-2. Here we go.
They try again with Scarborough. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. There's Scarborough on the toss. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Let's get it. 21. 52. Check. Silver. He's coming. Hey, wahoo! Watch safety quick.
From the 38, Breeze. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Raekwon McMillan. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Ready?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Easy, opposite. Hey, turn it up. No. Check that. Good. Right forward, ready. Hey, exit. It's our time. Where's 52?
Breeze now. A deep ball for Ellington. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They run with Collins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
26.
On 3rd down, Newton. And that's caught by Beasley. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This is Chubb, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the Browns' 26-yard line.
Ready? 20. Get fast!
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Rams 16, Browns 3. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready?
The Browns drive about to get started.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
They'll start things on first down with Bo Scarborough. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They run. This is Scarborough. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On second down now. It's Ingram. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Browns on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Hey, Mike 7. 56.
On the draw, this is Scarborough. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
A toss play to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
This is Scarborough. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. They'll try and pick it up with Scarborough. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Come to me. Showing it.
Now Chubb running right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now Scarborough. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he lost the football. And the Rams have got it back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why.
Touchdown, L.A.! Nick Chubb, his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Rams take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. It's Scarborough again. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Rams, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.